All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live from Duel number 2 here at Daytona. It's not as sunny as it was earlier, as it is nighttime. It's going to be a night race here at Daytona. I'm trying to figure something out. So, a little recap. First duel ends in a Nicholas Road victory and a Canadian Motorsports 1-2 finish at Daytona. Great all-around racing. Great all-around racing at Daytona. And it leads to a victory for Nicholas Road. He won Duel 1 on iRacing's end, but Duel 2 on iRacing's end on the Contender, or the Prospect Series, but on iRacing's end, it gets updated to him getting second place. Going into this duel, Jacob Quill will be on the pole. Little technical difficulties based on the starting grid from qualifying, as it did not work. But Jacob Quill will start on the pole, and we'll see what he can do in his first Xfinity start ever, I believe, and his first Xfinity start of the season. You got the 5 Wyatt D. Thompson, the defending champion, right behind him. And we'll see if those two are going to work together at all. "40 laps this duel is, and 21 cars in total. A pretty solid sized field here. But some of the UAS greats, as in Logan Brink and Zachary Trevino, are going to be at the back of the field trying to get through this field. One pit stop they do got to make. No faster pairs, as I got that a little bit wrong in the last race. I thought there was one faster pair, but there was not. Charles A. Lara and Daniel Cilia. I don't know who that is. I'm gonna be honest, guys. They both missed the grid. Same thing with Jackson Brown, but Jackson Brown is the race control, as we were going to be coming to green flag here. And it's going to be on the green, and green flag is in the air. And we're live from duel number 2 here at Daytona. Good start for the bottom line. Decent start for the outside line. Lots of guys already following into the bottom. Here towards the mid-pack. Lots of guys trying to file to the bottom. Trying to just chill out. Duel 1 was pretty chill. Or pretty competitive, but they chilled out for a few laps. And then they pitted, and then they wrecked. Jacob Quill with a pretty decent run off of turn number 4, and coming to the line to lead the first lap will be Eric Lambard. You know, if he gets the top 3, we're going to have to figure out how to pronounce that name. For this race, it's just going to be the 58. Pretty solid side-by-side racing through most of the pack right now. They were chilled out for a little bit. Now they're going Jacob Quill, one of the smartest guys in this field. He's gonna know to if guys want to push, to just chill out, save that fuel, because it's gonna be important at the end. right on board with Jacob Quill down this back straightaway on lap 3. Always drifts up the track. Mistake for Aiden Covarubia. As him and that 16 are teammates, and they will be working together, former teammates in the Cup Series as well. As 3 laps are completed, sorry. And Aiden Covarubia out front of the bottom line almost. They should clear off of turn number 2, and if they want to go to the lead, they can. Aiden Covarubia gonna go to the outside line. Jacob Quill forced to stay at the bottom. Aiden with a big run off of turn number 2. Will he clear going into 3? Aiden will not clear. Six guys on the outside line and a whole bunch more on the bottom. 4 laps completed. And Eric Labombard. I feel like that's how you pronounce it. Down the back straightaway. Good, solid pushing from that outside line. Same thing at the bottom. Jacob Quill really trying to hold position, not really trying to help his teammate out on the outside line. Not as of yet. So they have another guy on the 05. William Johnson, that's the other teammate that they have. See if he can make. Oh no, is it? No, it is not. I don't know who the other guy is that they have on their team. I thought it would have been him. Jacob Quill really trying to hold that bottom line. Going down the back straightaway. As Aiden Covarubia trying to clear. Six laps completed. Eric's still out front. They've been side by side this whole entire time. The 16 might be overheating sometime soon. And Aiden, I know Aiden, and if he clears, he's going to drop down as fast as he can. Got guys a little sideways, middle of the pack. Aiden trying to build up the run on the outside line, just not being able to do it. Jacob Quill doing a really good job keeping that bottom line together and keeping that bottom line organized. So they're coming to lap 9 of 40. They do got to pit one time. Don't forget that. Outside line pretty unorganized as of right now. They're going to come right back, actually, off of turn number 4. That 40 XLI Ford Mustang. And Jacob Quill gets left. Travis Prather will go to the middle line. Or he'll go to the high side. Travis Prather in that Chicago Bears Chevrolet Camaro, I'm pretty sure it was. And Aiden clears to the bottom. Jacob Quill to the middle. 3 wide in the middle of the track. Jacob Quill. He's going to even sneak it under Prather. No help for the 16. What does he do off of turn 4? He will clear the outside line, and Jacob Coyle will slide in, and now he's leading that outside line. What does Aiden do to help Jacob get up there? Is Jacob side drafting very heavily? Crazy run for this Chevrolet Camaro. Does Aiden slide up off of turn number 2 to help Jacob get clear? Because that 16 is going to have a crazy run. 10 laps in already. Carubia, does he slide up? Does Carubia slide up? No, he cannot. This is some great racing. This duel could be even better than the last duel. Jacob Quill side by side with his teammate. Going into turn 3. Jacob slides down, or drops down a little bit to side draft. No help on the outside, really. Still the same 5 or 6 cars that have been out there this whole entire time. Look how close they are, still side by side. Off of turn 4, we're going to have 12 laps in the books. And Carubia will lead the lap. Yet again. As these two are really just able to control this race. Aiden slides up a little bit to side draft. And lots of guys have fallen off already. Lots of guys pit as soon as they can, like Wyatt D. Thompson. Colby Duckworth, and then they all come down pit road early instead of coming down later. That's a call for sure. And Wyatt D. Thompson looks to be the first guy out of their group. And look how disorganized they are. They're gonna catch him soon. Look, they're at middle of the backstretch at the chicane, and these guys are in turn 2. They're gonna catch him real soon. And this could be dreadful to those Frost Motorsport and those Frost Motorsport Mach 5 racing guys. Colby Duckworth came down with them as well by Canadian Motorsports, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, that's interesting. Coming down that early. They have 4 guys in their group right now. Peter Hoppy as well. Jacob Quill will lead the lap. And let's see if they've... See if they really caught up with him. As Jacob Quill will clear to the bottom to the lead. Look where they're at. They're in turns 3 and 4. They're finally starting to get grouped together, but they're going to have a mirror full of side-by-side racing. As the only option really for these guys is now stay out as long as you can, or until there's a caution, as you are gaining time. Oh, Jacob Quill, bad pushing. They're all discombobulated. They need to get back together, him and the 18. Logan Brink up there now, up to second place on the outside line. Logan Brink with some great pushing. And Logan Brink's going to get Travis Prather clear and himself clear. And Zachary Trevino almost clear, and Zach and Logan are together now, and Travis Prather is sitting duck. What does Jacob Quill do? Does he try to send it through the middle? Does he just chill behind him? As those guys that already pitted, they're gaining fast now. They're gaining very quickly. I'll let you guys know the gap. It's 41.1 seconds going on to this lap. From Wyatt Thompson to the leader, I believe. That's at least what my stuff says. And it's less than 41 seconds now. And they're gaining quick. Oh, never mind, that's interval. I'm looking at interval, not gap. Guys, I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. Yeah, they're losing time. Is Jacob Quill Aiden Karuga is gonna go to the high side. What does Jacob Quill do here? He's got options. Does he go with the teammate? He pushes Prather way out there. And I'm assuming he's gonna go up with Karubia. He's gonna stay on the bottom line as for now. Yeah, those guys at the back are losing tenths a lap. Just see the gap going up and up. Where are they at now on track? They're just exiting turn 2. They're going to be about just a straightaway ahead of them. They've seen lap traffic last duel as well. Aiden Karubia being pushed by Logan Brink, being pushed by Zachary Trevino on the outside. Jacob Quill, now he's going to slide up. Karubia's going to look to go high on his teammate. Wyatt D. Thompson's group. Wyatt Thompson runs a 48.324 last lap. Jacob Quill runs a 48.225. So just about a tenth faster that lap than the last group. And now Karubia's got to push Jacob, and roles have reversed here. Can Karubia give the 16 some good pushing down the back straightaway? We're almost halfway done with this first duel. Or the second duel here at Daytona. Big run for the bottom line. The outside line kind of starting to die out a little bit. 48.4 for the other group. This time by 48.415 for Wyatt Thompson. For Travis Prather, 48.395. So they're starting to pick up the pace. Starting to become more of on an even pace than these front guys. These guys really need to start working together a little bit better. Aiden Karubia with some good pushing on this back straightaway. And we are halfway done officially this time by 2.20 for Prather. And 4.19 for Wyatt Thompson. So they gain more time on that second group. We got a lap car in the way. Seems everybody should be able to get around him pretty easily. Could stall the outside line momentum just a little bit. Jacob Quill goes all the way by the wall. Jacob Quill gets put into the wall. Or just lost a little bit of focus right there. The outside line's going to lose a lot of time. Travis Prather out front. I feel like we've been seeing that a lot recently. In the truck duels. And this duel. Qualifying. rookie showcase. I mean, this guy's been up front all the time. Jacob Quill's line with Aiden Carubia, Logan Brink, and Zachary Trevino really starting to get unorganized. Not really anybody that close to each other. And Travis Prather will lead us to the line yet again. Prather with the 48.4. Wyatt Thompson with the 48.2. So Wyatt Thompson gains 2/10 on the front pack that lap, and that is huge. That is huge news to know, as they know that they're doing something right if they're gaining on the leaders. And here comes Jacob Quill on the outside line. Those guys last race made it about 30 to 33 laps on a full tank of fuel. And, I mean, as you can see on the corner of your screen right there, is you've seen those back guys in turn 4. Or not turn 4. Going into turn 2 as we were coming to the start-finish line. So you'll probably see them. I think if we go to that back group, where, yeah, Joseph Enright, them. If you look behind, I mean, look how. I mean, they're close. They're coming. And Jacob Quill really trying to make that line work on the outside line. Coming to 16 laps to go. Carubia gets forced to go 3 wide, has to back out of it. And Logan Brink lets him back in. 16 more to go. The race really, if this stays green, is between if these guys can stay out long enough and still continue to gain time, because that back group is either A, hoping for a caution, or B, hoping that they made the right decision. Because if you get a caution right now, they can stay out, they can all be at the front of the field. And if they all did the right thing, if they made the pit stop at the right time and going early instead of going later, they're going to have a huge lead. It's just going to be between those back 4. As we've seen last race, guys taking either right side tires or no tires at all. Lots of guys sliding through their pit box, so people are going to have to watch out with that on the worn tires. Maybe that's part of the reason why they wanted to come early. The tires will not be as hot, the tires will not be as worn as what they would be. There's lots of guys sliding through their pit box. Here we come down the back straightaway with 15 laps to go. Jacob Quill with the advantage now on the outside line. Carubia all the way to the outside line. Carubia goes all the way to the back. Gets shuffled out of line. Carubia's in the wall. Maybe having some internet connection issues as he has sometimes. And down the back straightaway, Jacob Quill working with a former teammate in the Cup Series and Logan Brink. And here we go. We're coming to 14 laps remaining. Jacob Quill, the leader. Pit stops are going to happen soon. 13 to go, I'm sorry. Big run for that bottom line. This race has been side by side the whole time. 0 single file racing. Those guys at the back, we're starting to gain, and that's just not happening now. Justin right now, the leader of the line. And he ran a 48.0 last lap, and that's his best. My bad. Last lap he ran a 48.566. The guys in the front ran a 48.2. And Jacob Quill will take the lead, and he will lead the lap. 12 laps remaining. A pit stop still to come, and that's the money stop. Maybe Aiden Carubia wants to drop to the back to save a little bit of fuel, so his pit stop can be better. As the 60 and the 16, their pit stops are going to take a longer time than everybody else's. And they got guys getting a little bit squirrely. Got guys getting shoved out of line all the way to the bottom on the apron. Just going to drop back. When is it time to pit? Coming to 11 laps to go. Who's going to come down pit road first out of these? Well, I mean, what is it? There's out of these last 12 guys, there's a couple guys losing the draft as well, so it's probably basically just 11 cars in this group. If you can even consider that, it's about 8 or 9, with Aiden Carubia being the last of them. And Jacob Quill leading that outside line. It's going nowhere now with Brinks pushing. Maybe they're trying to find an outlet to the bottom so they can pit. Jacob Quill, he's been at the front all race long, been either pushing or he's been leading. So maybe he's going to be close to running out of fuel compared to like Logan or Zach, who stayed at the back a little bit to save a little bit of fuel. Jacob Quill trying to find an outlet to the bottom maybe. And we are coming to 9 to go. We got guys coming down pit road. Travis Prather will lead the group down pit road. Everybody in the bottom lane will come down. Prather, nice and easy into the... Well, not nice and easy, but he makes it on pit road. And here comes into this pit box. He slides through his box. He slides through the box. That's huge. And he went through too many boxes, more than likely. And here comes Jacob Quill and the other guys coming off of turn number 2. Let's see how linked up these guys are going to get on the exit of pit road. The 7 car will leave him. And he'll be the first off with the 63 of Henry Kaloff. I don't know why I couldn't read that for a second. And here we go. The 3 former teammates in the Cup Series, and they're all going to come down pit road. Oh, Jacob Quill gets hit by Logan Brink. Into the wall. No, Jacob Quill saves it. Unbelievable save from the 16. And they got to hurry up. They got all discombobulated from that. A very costly mistake. And now where is Wyatt D. Thompson and them? Are they coming? Peter Hoppy pushing Colby Duckworth. As they're catching these guys that are coming out of pit road for the first time. Here's Colby Duckworth. Will he inherit the lead? Coming off of pit road is Zachary Trevino. He's leading them with Logan Brink. And Jacob Quill right behind. Logan sliding off the track a little bit. They're pushing as hard as they can on the pit road exit. And can they get up to speed in time? That's the main question. Jacob Quill and them, they're going to be locked together with the lap car. Those former Hendrick teammates. But Wyatt Thompson and Colby Duckworth and that group that pitted very early is on a charge. As that gap is just going down and down and down. Under 8 seconds now, the gap. As the other group's still trying to get up to speed. I think they're going to hold them off. They have 4 cars in their group now. The 7 and the 63 who pitted with the first group that got all discombobulated. As this is a big group now. For what we've seen in this race, 7.1 seconds is the gap, and it's just going down. And it's going down even more. Oh, Colby Duckworth is blinking a little bit. Gets around the 60 of Travis Prather. We will go a lap down now after the costly mistake on pit road. The gap under 7 seconds now to the front group. And everybody's here. And maybe this is a blessing in disguise, is letting these two guys catch up to this group. Gap 7.4 coming down very quickly. Colby Duckworth trying to lead that line and get his boys up there. And all these guys are going to be single file right till the end of this race, and there always could be a caution. We've seen in previous Daytona races or duels in the UIS where, you know, guys realize they don't got a chance, so they try to, you know, at the back, they try to stir some stuff up and get a yellow, and sometimes it works. There's an opportunity for these guys at the front, as that gap to the guys in the back is going up and up. Almost 8 seconds again is the gap. Zachary Trevino, a former UIS 500 winner, trying to put his mark here at Daytona in the Xfinity cars, and put himself starting 4th place and 2nd row on the outside, as they're kind of leaving those back two guys. And Aiden Carubia going to get put a lap down. Sad day for Carubia right there. Or sad sights to see, as he was at the front a lot early on. Don't really know what happened with him, with maybe it was a fuel issue or just, you know, had to drop to the back because of temperatures or something like that. But sad day for Carubia. Not over yet though. Could always get a caution. We got 5 laps to go, coming to 4 to go, as Logan Brink is pushing Zachary Trevino. I mean these top 3 last season in the Cup, driving for Cash Culp Racing, one team of the year, might be one of the most dominant teams we've ever seen in the UIS. Tons of wins, tons of poles, tons of podiums, tons of laps led, with 2 guys in the Final 4 and a champion with Logan Brink. A great season all around. And the gap to the other guys in the back is about 7.2 seconds, as we got guys going to the outside line. They're trying to make a move now. The 7 of Cody Gibson. It's go time for him. 4 laps to go. What does Carubia do? Because he could just go sit on the bottom line and help Jacob Quill out. Though he's going to go to the outside. He could also unlap himself if there was a caution. Off of just actually passing him. Nope, he's going to drop straight back to the bottom line. He's also racing the 58 for Lucky Dog, so if he gets around him, that could be big. Here we go, 3 laps to go. It's starting to get interesting. We got 3 guys on the outside line, and we got 4 on the bottom. 3 guys on the lead lap, though, on the bottom, and then 2 guys on the lead lap on the outside line. And I mean, let's just take a quick look for a second about where this other group is. I mean, they're just not even close. And here comes the 7, Cody Gibson, on the outside line, side by side with Zachary Trevino into turn number 3. Everybody pushing as hard as they can without wrecking the guy in front of them. Logan Brink and Zachary Trevino working so good on the super speedways as of recently. And let's see how that chemistry plays to the Xfinity cars, as Cody Gibson leads the lap, and he might almost clear Zach going into 1. Jacob Quill jumps up to the outside line now. No respect for his former teammates, as him and Aiden Carubia go stick it somewhere where their car should not be. And we could have a 3-way finish here at Daytona. Jacob Quill on the outside line now. We're coming to the white flag. They're side by side down the back straightaway. Cody Gibson is clear to the bottom if he wants it. He's going to remain on the outside line with the 63. We're coming to the white flag. 1 more lap to go. We won't see a yellow in this duel at all. Cody Gibson trying to get right on the door of of Zachary Trevino, as we got 1 more lap to go. What can Jacob Quill do? Does he make it 3 wide on the outside, or does he just wait his turn? See if they wreck. Jacob Quill with a big run. He's thinking about sticking it on the outside. He thought too much about it. Down the back straightaway. What does Quill and Karubia do? We're still side by side. Nobody's lifting at all. Quill to the outside. Karubia to the outside as well. The 7 car. What does he do? He's going to stay with the 63. He's going to try to block Trevino. He cannot. Coming to the line. Zachary Trevino and Logan Brink. Can Logan Brink make a pass? Logan goes high. Zach blocks. Zachary Trevino will win duel number 2. And he will start on the outside row next Friday night and starting in 4th place. Followed by Logan Brink, Henry Kowloff, Cody Gibson. I mean, let's watch this. Let's watch this replay from oh, I guess I'm trying to get it. What should we watch it from? Hold on, trying to get the camera angle. Let's watch it from Zachary Trevino's onboard. Look at the onboards of these guys. Of Logan. Let's watch from the 7 car, because he 100% was clear going into 3. He thought about going low, and then when he tried to, the gap just wasn't out there. Zach sticks it underneath him. And I don't know why our starter's moving out. There's the checkered flag. But Zachary Trevino burning it down. Zachary Trevino put that car in places that it needed to be in tonight to win races. As Zachary Trevino will park the car. He's done burning it down, as we'll bring in our guys for interviews in a moment. You know, Zach's parking on the front stretch. I'll bring him in. Zach, you got a copy in the booth?
Yep, I got you.
Well, you know, you win the duel. You start second on the outside row, or outside the row, row 2, 4th place. It seems you and Logan were working very good tonight. You know, you guys both started at the back. Just walk us through your race and how you guys were able to get to the front and, you know, work together so good at the end of it.
Yeah, no, huge thanks to Logan. He definitely helped me a lot there. Like, I don't think I could have won that without him. We definitely worked really, really good there. We started from the back. We had to just work our way up through the field. We had a couple people set us back, but you know, we got through it. Under pit stops, we just came out in front and it was barbecue chicken from there, essentially.
Wow. Okay. Well, pretty much that's what they're saying. Well, you know, you get to start up front for the main race. You won the 500 before, previous seasons, a couple seasons ago. Obviously, this car is different. What is it gonna take to win? What is it called? What's it gonna take to win at Daytona in the Xfinity car? Because Chase George wants to name the race something different every year.
Yeah. It's gonna take teamwork. If we can copy what we did here tonight and, you know, input it into the actual race, I think we'll do just fine and get a good result. But just want to shout out Chad Tubala and for spotting me there at the end. You know,
No way.
#free Chad.
No
And
way.
then James Cesar for buying me out this season for $35. I got you, King. And yeah, and obviously Logan for helping me because wouldn't have won without him.
Yeah, well, are you full time or are you part time?
Yeah, I'm full time.
Okay, so also because we haven't like spoke to we haven't spoke to you since the season started. Like what are your goals going um into this season? Because you had the opportunity to win a championship last year, but you kind of, if I remember correctly, you didn't show up a little bit at the end of the season. That really cost you the
Yeah,
championship. What's it going to take to get back to the championship and potentially win it?
we're just getting to show up to the playoffs and just perform good and um, really fast in the Cup Series too. So I think we'll go for a championship in the Cup Series too. We'll see what we can do.
Yeah, I mean you're surrounded by some good fast drivers in the Cup Series. So we'll see what you can go do tomorrow night. And is anybody you'd like to shout out still before we send you back?
Yeah, thank you for broadcasting and just Chad Tubala again for spotting me, bro. Hashtag free him. Um,
Gosh.
Logan, James, and yeah, that's about it.
All right. Well, we'll send you back. Good luck on the rest of the season, and good luck tomorrow night.
All right, you too. Thank you.
Local bank, you got a copy in the booth.
Yep.
Well, you and Zach start at the back, and you guys find a way to drive through the front. What type of teamwork did it take from you two? Because obviously you guys were teammates in, you know, previous seasons and different series. What type of teamwork did it take to get to the front?
Um, I don't know, honestly. We just work so well together at Speedways, so um yeah, I mean, we just
Pretty,
made it work, I
pretty,
guess.
pretty much it.
That's it. I don't really know what else to add there. We just worked well together, I suppose. This
Yeah,
happened in the duels last season in the Cup Series. We got 1-2 there as well. So done this
yeah.
before.
Well, oh, I'm trying to get something on the screen. No, take that off. There you go. Well, can you walk us through that pit road incident with Jacob Quill when you guys were, trying to enter pit road?
Yeah, that was completely my bad. I expected him to kind of ease onto the brakes, and I don't know. I was practicing pits for the race, and I was braking a lot later, and I just didn't expect that to happen. So that was my fault. But I'm glad he didn't hit anything, and didn't really take him out. But that was my bad.
Yeah, you guys definitely did keep it going straight. Well, you're gonna be starting sixth place next Friday night. Obviously we got the duels tomorrow night. You're a two-time champion now in the Cup Series. What is it gonna finally take for you to be able to get over the hump and win at Daytona?
Well, I won the 500 a couple of seasons ago,
God,
but
my
I've
bad.
never
I forgot
don't
about
think I've
that.
won this race.
I forgot
So
about that.
we'll see. I mean, I would like it to go how today just went, but it seems like it's I'll either win the race or I'll finish last usually. So
Yeah.
not really sure. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Well, certainly good luck to you tomorrow night. Also, what is it gonna take for you to be a three-time champion? Because obviously, you've said before that you've already won two championships. You're not really practicing nearly as much as you did for that first championship, and I don't think you practiced much last season until Homestead. I mean, is there any real chance you get back in that mood and you really try to push for that third championship?
Well, I don't know, because the thing with last season is, I didn't really put much effort into the regular season and then the early playoffs until I found myself in the Final Four. So then I was like, might as well go for it. So if I find myself in that situation again, it's probably going to be the same story. I won't do much until playoffs come around, and then whatever happens, happens. And if I find myself in the Final Four again, I mean, why not? Just go for it again, but we'll see. I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, well, we'll send you back. Well, before that, you got anybody you'd like to shout out?
Yeah, just Zach worked well together again, and hopefully we'll do the same thing next week and
Yeah,
tomorrow.
yeah. Well, good luck on your few Xfinity starts, and good luck on the Cup season.
Thanks.
Henry, you got a copy in the booth?
Yes, I do.
Uh, trying to get this set up. Yep. Okay. So, P3, you were close to winning that. I mean, you were pushing was it the 7? I feel like it was the 7.
Yes, it
You were
was a 7.
you were pushing the 7, really well at the front at the end. What more did you, and you guys caught the field as well with 2 cars compared to 4, which is pretty crazy, but what more did you need to happen at the end to be able to make a move on the back straightaway in the last lap?
Well, I mean, first off, the water temps just spike up quickly. I mean, I remember when we went to the outside, my water temp was at like 215, 220, and then like 10 seconds later it jumped up to like 260. So, I mean, it's just how the Xfinity car is and all that, but just, it just kind of limits the ability to like, just push the guy out in front, tandem draft the guy and pull away. But and then towards the end, I remember Jacob made 3 wide, and then going to 3. I mean, I don't really know what happened. I guess I don't know if the 7 came up or if I came down and then got loose and had to get down to kind of correct it, and still got third, which is pretty good. That's all we need. I mean, I think we started like 13th and our way up to third, so it's a really good result. And then Jacob wrecked me out at the finish, so I don't know what his deal is. Maybe I could take him to Applebee's and we'll sell our beef there. We'll see.
Well, yeah, obviously I did not see that after the race, but that's probably a penalty for Jacob. But
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care. I mean, if that's how it's gonna be, then that's okay. So,
yeah, well, you ran a good race. I mean, obviously you're. God, I'm gonna have to get used to this. You're a rookie, correct?
well, I mean, I did run part-time last season, and I'm probably gonna run part-time this season. So I guess so, but not full-time.
Okay, well, I mean, you ran a few races last season. You're gonna run a few more again. Wow, a few more again. A few more again this season. Like, what's your expectations for those races that you decided to run?
I mean, I just cherry pick the races. I mean, I just go with the ones I know I'm gonna enjoy or have a good result in, and all that. So, I mean, I'll probably run, you know, probably half dozen races, maybe 10 at most. We'll see. But I think we'll have a lot of fun this season and all that. So, I gotta thank Aaron for spotting me there. He did a really good job, and then I'll be spotting for him tomorrow in the Cup Duel race. So we're kind of changing roles. So I gotta thank him. He's been a huge part of this whole ISL. Same with Cash Culp. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if any of his guys made the dual race, but I also got to thank him and also John Garrett for Screen Printing for sponsoring us there. So um, yeah, just got to thank a lot of people and hopefully make the most of our races.
Yeah, well, you certainly made the most of this one. So good luck next Friday, and for the rest of the season, and depends or and not depends, and whatever other series you decide to run in.
Yep, sounds good. Thanks so much.
Travis, you got a copy in the booth?
Hello.
Uh, oh, I'm trying to get this on screen. Well, you come home with a P15. You led. You didn't. Well, you led or you were at the front that entire first run. Just the one mistake coming into pit road. Just walk us through that.
Well, I didn't actually end up practicing any pit road entries because the truck race we didn't go green for enough. And before this season, I was very comfortable with doing it. But iRacing moved the start cone for the pit lane back about 100 yards. And I forgot to account for that. So when I came in, I braked like it was 100 yards further up the road, and it wasn't. So They got me speeding, and it ruined my race, but it was totally my fault.
Yeah, I mean, you were you were up at the front the whole time. As we seen it a lot in the first duel as well, where just either the brakes or how the tires were, just guys locking up or sliding through their pit box. I mean, obviously we've seen you do it, and I think a couple other guys did it this race as well. So I mean, at least you're not the only one. What's your goals for this upcoming season? Is because being a rookie, you were really good in that rookie showcase, and I mean you've shown pace in the truck duels and you've shown pace in this duels to, you know, be at the front consistently.
I want to get a win. I've been up front. I mean, I led most laps in my truck duel. I led the most laps here. I feel it's coming. I get a win. Maybe not in the duels, obviously. I only have one left for cup. But at some point in the season, I want to get a win. I mean, I feel like I've shown that I can, and I feel like it'll happen at some point.
Yeah, I certainly do think it'll happen. I think it'll happen in this series, honestly. I mean, you've shown, I mean, even that rookie showcase or whatever, the Xfinity race we had, you showed pretty solid pace. Um, I'm bel- I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure you were in the rookie showcase Xfinity race
Yeah,
at
yeah, it
Phoenix.
was.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember because I remember your car. You showed solid pace at the beginning. You showed solid pace through the whole day in all four races. I mean, you've been quick. Quick all week and all speed weeks. Obviously, you show you have the speed. You just need a little bit of luck on your side, and maybe that's it. I honestly think there's a chance if you run full time in Xfinity that you could potentially be racing for a championship.
That would be amazing if I could. But yeah, I want to say thank you to Chase as well, for giving me the 60 car here for the Daytona race and a couple other races this season. I'm going to be starting behind one of my teammates for the truck, or not the Xfinity race in Daytona. So I'm pretty excited for this upcoming season.
Yeah, well, oh God, what was I gonna say? Well, if you make the playoffs, what's your expectations though?
If I make the playoffs, I want to make it to the championship four. I think the playoff lineup looks like it has tracks I think I can win at. If not, be consistently good at them, and I feel like I could make the final race at Homestead if I make the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, you've shown pace so far. We'll see how you can do for the rest of the week and the rest of the season. And hey, I mean, maybe we'll see you racing for a championship at the end of February.
Possibly.
All right. Well, anybody you'd like to shout out before we send you back and end the stream?
Just Chase. He gave me the ride for Daytona. Being a new person, that's something I was not fully expecting, but I'm thankful for that. And yeah.
All right. Well, we'll send you back. So good luck on the rest of the season and good luck tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's another race done. I'm trying to get this off the screen now. It's another race done, another stream done, and two more duels to go for this week, and then it's the start of our real speed weeks at Daytona. We had two great races today. Two cautions in the first duel, cautionless this duel for 40 laps. Unbelievable side by side racing up until the end. We had some mistakes from some guys that you really did not think that they would make a mistake after being up front all race. We've seen it in both duels. We've seen Merrick Watchhorn, who was up front all the first duel, slide through his pit stall, ruin his race. We see Travis Prather, who leads a lot in duel 2, slide through his pit stall late in the race and really kills everything he had because that just cost him so much time. And I think he ended up finishing 15th and a lap down. So obviously some big mistakes that that just can't happen. Those are rookie mistakes. But we'll see you guys tomorrow night for two duels, 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern time. on the UBN network, streamed by Jacob Quill himself. First one going up at 7 o'clock. 60 total laps, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Let me make sure. Let me double check that, guys. It's not up. Or it's not on the thing. But yes, it is. 60. No, never mind. No, it's not up. I think it's 40 total laps. 40 total laps, or 60 total laps, I think. Gosh, I'm sorry, guys. 60 laps at Daytona for the duels. Full-length duels of real life. Practice will go up at 6:30. The race, first race starts at 7 o'clock. Condor and Davis will be on the pole for that one. Second one will go up at 8:30, and the green flag will be at 9 o'clock. And on pole for that one will be Finnegan Myers, a former champion in the UAS. So, we'll see how those two go. And, we'll see you guys tomorrow night, and then we'll see you a week from now. Or not a week from now. Not even a week from now. We'll see you a few days from now. Monday, the 29th, is the start of the UAS season, the Prospect Shootout at Daytona for the trucks. So we'll see you guys tomorrow night, and we'll see you guys